Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Night Thoughts, the Cars Podcast, Episode 3. I'm Dave, and on the line, I think she's walking the fine line. Ooh, bad joke. Is our co-host Donna. Donna, you there?
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, you're walking the fine line.
I am walking the fine line. Did you like my self-control that I did. Yeah, you're quite clever, as always. And I controlled myself and didn't jump in or say, hello at the very beginning of the music. I'm getting better.
You just did. There you go. You just did.
Dang, I blew it again.
Yeah. Well, Episode 3, we're talking about MTV and beyond, the Cars videos. And this is going to be a multi-parter. I don't know how many parts, but, a lot of videos, a lot to cover, 30 minutes each time. So this is part 1. And MTV, gosh, great part of my youth. Donna, I know you have some great trivia about the Cars on day one of MTV.
Well, I did a little homework because that's my personality, and I'm sure that everybody knows that the first day that MTV aired was August 1st, 1981. I'm sure that everybody remembers that date. And on that first day of broadcasting videos, the 20th video that they played that day was Double Life by the Cars. And the number 20. And then the 124th video they played was Dangerous Type, also by the Cars.
That's pretty awesome.
Exciting. 2 videos in one day.
Those are all, pre-MTV videos. I'm assuming that Elektra produced those during the Candy O album. So we Double Life, Dangerous Type. I know there's Let's Go that was done. All of those concert type videos. And still there's a couple more videos that we're going to talk about starting off today that were made before the MTV era. So let's start off with the first one, Panorama.
Wait, before you do that, I'm not trying to stir up trouble. I'm not trying to start a fight. Okay, you're the abrasive one, not me. Remember, I'm unicorns and rainbows. All I'm saying is that of the, when we talk about studio-produced videos or the concept videos that they did before and after MTV started, I think they did like 14, I think is my count, 14 videos, and only one of those videos features Benjamin on vocals, and that one video is Drive. And in all of the videos, even
Go.
Well, I'm not counting. That's what I'm saying. The concept, the studio-produced concept type videos. So not the live ones that they kind of put together to have something to play. The ones where they actually purposefully, it seems like that they actually purposefully came up with an idea and went for it. All of those feature Rick on vocals except Drive. And even in Drive, all of the videos have Rick as the face of the Cars. The other guys, and I'm sure I'll comment on this as we go through the videos, because the other guys don't really show up that much. And so I remember, I think I said in the first episode, that growing up, Rick Ocasek was the Cars. If someone said the Cars, that's the first thing that you visualized. And so I just want to point that out, that it seems like it was a very deliberate choice to put Rick in the forefront. That's what I want to say about that.
I think that's that's probably something. We have our plans to do our Team Rick, Team Ben podcast.
Yes, a listener suggested that idea.
And you being Team Ben, yeah.
For sure.
That I will have rebuttal to talk because I have my own ideas and so forth and on. You're
not going to say anything right now
topic,
about it.
So. No, if I start, there's no stopping me, Donna. And we've got other things covered today.
Okay, well, let's not get our dukes up, then we'll just move on.
Let's not get our dukes up. No, not over a podcast.
Don't make me squeeze that can at you again. Yes, okay, Panorama.
Spy mission, Panorama.
Yes.
Something I figured out? Here's one for you, Donna. I figured this out because, we both rewatched the videos and so forth. Panorama. Yes. You've heard of the deal where people will play the movie, Wizard of Oz, and then and turn off the volume and then play Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon album. And it's supposed to sync up. Everywhere on the
I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before.
That? Oh, Donna, come on.
I've never heard that before.
It's a biggie. So, that if you play Wizard of Oz and play the Dark Side of the Moon, things sync up. Musically, what's happening, so forth. Okay, so here's what I figured out rewatching Panorama. It's it's this nutty spy flick kind of thing. All right.
Right.
And you know what song goes with that video? If you turn off the song, turn down the volume so you can't hear the song Panorama, but if you just watch the visuals, the song that goes with that video is that old Sesame Street deal, that mana ba dee ba dee mana ba dee mana ba dee. Rick's walking, mana ba dee ba dee. Oh, here comes here comes Dave and Greg. Oh, here comes Ben and Ellie. Mana ba dee ba dee. Oh, Rick's in the elevator. Mana ba dee ba dee. Oh, Dave and Greg are kicking the elevator. Yeah, it goes with it. Check it out.
I will have to try that.
Wacky spy thing. Yeah.
That is so hilarious. That took me so off guard, Dave. Oh my gosh. That is so funny.
It works.
Okay, I will try that.
It's a conspiracy. I'm telling you.
It must be. It must be of the devil.
So as far as the video goes, Panorama, what's your basic thought on it?
I like it. I think it's goofy and fun, and I really dig it. I love it. I think it's pretty great.
And every time I watch it, I always think about our Jenny D saying that, man, David runs like a chick.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Once seen, it cannot be unseen.
It's so true.
But, in his defense, I think he's wearing some pretty tall heels there in that video.
I know. I'm surprised he's running at all. I know.
Yeah.
Now, did you know that that's Roy Thomas Baker in the elevator?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you already knew that? Okay. Well, for those who didn't know.
And I think he's the inspiration behind the Mana conspiracy, truthfully. The man had a vision. He did. Yeah, that is Roy Thomas Baker. I don't know who the other people. There's the gal that calls Ben on the phone. Who knows what she thinks. There's the thugs. There's the guy that beats Benny in a corner. Nobody puts Benny or beats Benny in the corner. Hits him with whatever that thing is. And God knows what that was about.
Well, that's the hard thing. I can't tell who's. Yeah, I can't tell who's the good guys, who's the bad guys. I mean, they're obviously chasing Rick. They want the briefcase. They get it. They're not happy. I don't know the script as far as I don't know, but it's fun. And then of course they get in the helicopter, and they've got the green screen thing going on with Rick falling, plummeting to the earth. And
wait, that was green screen?
Fun.
That was green screen?
They didn't actually throw him out.
I thought Rick Ocasek did all his own stunts, and it was green screen.
Well, he did. He rolled around on the green screen for a while, and then he had to do that. That doesn't work. Of course, Benjamin's Corvette in the video. is kind of fun, and let's see what else. Oh, okay, next time you watch it, I think my favorite part is when I think David and Greg get out of the helicopter and they go to get in that car, and the doors open, the opposite way. And so Greg climbs in, but he climbs in kind of backwards, and he has to, turn himself around to get in the seat.
No, I've never noticed that.
If you haven't noticed it, you've got to watch that. That's my favorite. I love that. I wish I knew the location, of course. I always want the facts. I wish I knew what buildings they were filming in and stuff. I'm sure somebody knows or could figure it out because they look pretty unique or, pretty distinct, I guess.
My favorite part of the video is, after Rick takes off in the helicopter or whatever, and then there's Elliot and Ben standing there, and they're doing curse you, Rick O'Kevin.
Shaking their fists. Exaggerated.
It's you can just imagine when they're filming that. Guys, we need you to be a little angrier. Shake your fist a little bit.
That's right. Because you're really mad that he got away. So let's see some of that angst. Let's see some of that. I want it to come through. And Roy Thomas Baker, oh, come on, boys. You can do a better job than that, I'm sure.
So we know what was in the briefcase, lyrics. There was lyrics in that case. What else could it be?
All right. So yes, I like that video.
Let's transition over to Touch and Go.
Yes, Touch and Go.
Which I'll start off I think the absolute coolest thing in a Cars video is that beginning with the record, putting the record on.
Yes, that is top of my. Okay, I love Panorama. That's my favorite album. I love all the album imagery. That is epic. I love when they put that on the turntable, and I don't know why. I just love it. It's so cool.
Yeah, very neat. And of course, we're not talking about songs, but Touch and Go, awesome song. The only thing with the whole you got the Rick doing the solo kind of dance thing at the beginning, and then it goes to the carousel, everybody riding the carousel round and round. And then you've got the Elliot solo, which he does in, I don't even know what the hell they call that ride.
That ride, okay. I got facts for you.
The last time I got on that ride with my granddaughter, I just about puked. I
about puked watching it.
But it spins and spins and spins. So, I'm wondering, the way they shoot things. Yeah, okay, let's do take 24. Elliot, let's start the solo. The guy had to get sick. He had to get sick.
Okay, well, let me give you some facts about that, okay?
All right.
So that video was shot at Walham Park in, I don't know if it's Lunenburg or Lunenburg, Massachusetts, in fact, July 7th, 1980. And that ride's called the Bouncer.
Hot too.
Yeah, so it's hot. It's called the Bouncer. It has a reputation for making people throw up. And so putting the record on the turntable at the beginning is my number one coolest moment of that video. But then, yes, watching Elliot in the Bouncer with his guitar is right up there. And, of course, the solo is playing, and, that solo is so epic. And so I love that whole scene. But you know what? I bet they probably shot it once. I'm sure he wasn't playing the actual solo. They weren't like, oh, you started late.
You missed
we got to do it again.
Elliot. Take two. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just okay, just pretend like you're playing. We'll film you a little bit, and then we'll clip it up and use it as we want, whatever. But yeah, I think that is just totally cool. Carousel Bouncer.
Oh, and when had, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, when you're at the beginning, when Rick, he's playing that just badass guitar, the crescent-shaped. He just looks so cool in the beginning. When he's got the guitar. At the very beginning, he doesn't have the guitar, but when he's got the guitar and he's standing in that dark area, and then the guys are kind of floating through one at a time as they're rotating around him, that is also just, I love watching that. That's epic, too.
Yeah, this is the video that the Devo guy, Mark, I can't remember his last name.
Jerry Casal.
Directed.
Yes, he did this. He did both panorama and touch and go. And another
the
guy
guy did both of them.
Yes, he did panorama and touch and go, and I think he co-directed with one of them with a guy named Chuck Statler, maybe, who was like the grandfather of the modern music video or something. It was all pretty cutting edge at that time because, like we said, there wasn't MTV yet. It wasn't something that lots of bands were doing, but it was picking up. I mean, it was getting more and more. So the Cars were kind of, as usual, they were kind of cutting edge when it came to technology and getting into this stuff.
Yeah,
but
so
the Devo guy did both of those.
That the Devo guy directed the panorama video, that just, I think, validates my Menomina conspiracy.
You're not going to let that one go, are you?
Those guys, I'm telling you, it runs deep. It runs deep. No kidding. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So, no, I love both of those videos. I think those are great.
Yeah. And, I probably should have done a disclaimer at the beginning of this podcast, Donna, that, I want people to understand that when we talk about these videos and make jokes or whatever, we love these videos. They're awesome. We love the songs or whatever. And to make fun of something is to just make a joke of the time in music history when you had these videos, and some of them were obviously better than others, but it's they're just pure cheese, a majority of them. So and it's okay to make fun of cheese. We liked it when we were younger, and it's fun. It's fun to notice stuff.
Yeah, we're not trying to be disrespectful. Yeah.
No, not at all. So now we're into boom. We are into MTV. It started up. It's going. Along comes Shake It Up.
Yes.
And these are like the first official videos made for the purpose of showing them on MTV.
Yes.
And we start off with Shake It Up.
Yes.
Rick doing his mechanic thing. He's got a second job. He's a mechanic. Who knew?
Oh, Dave, before we go on, I just when you said about Rick, it reminded me of a little thing I found. Okay, this is a little quote from Jerry Casale. This is in a book called I Want My MTV, The Uncensored Story of the Music Video Revolution. But here's a little quote that he had, and it goes with the panorama video. I forgot about this, but it says, here's his quote. Before I shot the Cars panorama video, Elliot Roberts, who managed Devo and the Cars, said to me offhand, Rick Ocasek's got a hairpiece. It had never occurred to me. That's his quote. I said I'd throw that out there because when we talked about Shake It Up, that was the first thing to me, it looks like he's wearing a wig of some kind when he's pulling down the garage door, kind of at the beginning there. His hair looked sort of,
I never noticed that.
Yeah, to me. And I'm glad you said your disclaimer about, when we make fun of it and stuff because of course I love the Shake It Up video because it's the Cars, but I really don't like the Shake It Up video at all. So I'll just throw that out there. It's not my favorite.
You don't like the Shake It Up video at all?
I don't. I really don't. It's because I really don't like that the cliche of these women are all dressed up like you don't know that they're these beautiful models, and then all of a sudden they have to tear off all their clothes and
That was a surprising thing for me. It was I'm watching this video as a kid, and it's like, hey, there's this old lady. I think there was like
shaking her snow
construction worker. There's those gangster chicks who are gambling, and then the cop, and then it's like at the end, oh my God, they're hot models.
Oh man, I don't like that kind of stuff.
You fooled me.
I'm sure all of the 12-year-old boys in the world were fooled by that.
It's like that guy's not a gangster. It's a hot model. Yeah. So pretty cliche. And you got the dancing. You got the legs underneath the car.
Yes.
Doing a little
doing a little kick.
Okay. All right, you warriors, get away from the car watching the mechanic who's wearing short shorts today.
If anything, yeah.
Yeah, but
from under the car.
The other thing about this that's really mystifies me to this day, watching it, is they got that whole collage-y kind of LSD trip thing going on in this video, you know, where you just see all these, you can kind of catch David and Benjamin and Greg and Elliot, they're, you know, all different parts, you know, being in the back of this car or whatever. It's like, what were they doing with this?
I know.
I have no idea. Yeah.
The other thing that I didn't care for was, like, during Elliot's solo, there you see Elliot playing, but it's sort of overlaid with this other background visual and stuff. So it's not like you get a clear picture of Elliot. You don't get to really clearly watch him do the solo. It's just sort of this visual. To me, it's kind of a visual mess where it's like it's all layered on each other, and I was wishing I just could watch Elliot play the solo. So
yeah, one rule of videos for the Cars, and it hasn't been followed through all of them. Obviously, when Elliot does his solo, by God, that camera better be on Elliot and stay on Elliot, so you can watch his fingers. That whole bit right there. Total agreement with you on that one.
How many live performances are there where Elliot will start his solo and the cameraman apparently has no idea who the lead guitarist is and he's focusing on Rick? Or, you know, and it's like, no, over there, over there.
Up and it's a shot of Greg. Yeah.
Oh,
or it's a shot of David. Hey, listen to that
makes
solo.
Me crazy.
How does he do that on the drums? No.
It's all electronic.
It's all electronic. Yeah, no kidding. All right.
The other thing I want to point out about I'm sorry. Well, my other little thing to point out about the Shake It Up video is I love the jacket that Elliot's wearing. It's a really cool bomber jacket, and I've seen him wear it in other photographs, but I love that jacket. So just pointing that out for if anybody wants to go look for that. I love his jacket.
Do you remember if, you know, Ben's little bass, he had that little, like, weird-shaped bass, you know, very tiny. Does he use that in
Steinberger?
In Shake It Up? I don't know. I don't know the names. It's just a little. It's a little bitty baby bass.
It's called a. You know, I think it's black and it looks like a rectangle. Yeah, we call that the butter churn. Kathy B came up with that. Or she's the first person I heard it from.
Yeah.
But it's called a Steinberger.
Do you notice?
I don't think so. I think that came later, but I will. I'm going to take a look here while we go on.
I'm picturing that in some live performance or something you did on, you know, Fridays or I think it was whatever that guy's, Tom Schneider, when they did Tom Schneider's show, he had that.
Oh yeah.
The butter churn bass. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So let's
I don't think he had it there.
Let's shift over to Since You're Gone. Another classic opening that goes along with a classic opening of Touch and Go is that tapping foot at the beginning of that. I thought that was genius then. I think it's genius now. Love that beginning. Yes,
that was very, very nice. And I'll tell you, too, that just because it's me, the same guy directed Shake It Up and Since You're Gone. His name is Paul Justman. Yes, he did both. And I think they were both filmed in Los Angeles. I have a really hard time finding information about either of these videos. But that's what I did find out. It was the same guy, and I think they were both done in Los Angeles. So just throwing that out there.
Well, despite the I'll call them the bewitched effects. You know how you know, Samantha, she'd wiggle her nose and then okay, cut.
Yes.
Remove the flowers. All right.
Right.
You know, that kind of deal. Despite those effects or whatever, I really like this video. You know, like the song a lot too, but it just has a feel to me that I really like.
Yes. It's very subdued in a way. I don't know. Well, the song is too, I guess. It has more of a mellow vibe to it, but it's just a very nice subdued video to me. It's not like, especially coming off of Shake It Up, where it's, you know, sort of smash cut, back and forth. Everybody's just showing for a second here, a second there, or whatever. It moves a lot more smoothly. It's Since You're Gone it just has a nice mellow vibe to it. I like it.
Yeah. And one thing I noticed rewatching it was the movers that are in the video.
Sunshine Moving Company or whatever. Yeah.
Sunshine Movers, yeah. And so realize this, Donna, that somewhere there is a guy who on his resume has on there, yeah, I played one of the Sunshine Movers in the Since You're Gone video. I was on the left back of the table when we were moving liquor casket.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. How do they get guys to do that? Yeah, we're looking for a guy to play a mover. Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
It's probably just somebody that was on the lot, like, hey, you, come here. Put this
might
one
have
piece.
been a real mover. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows, yeah.
I'll just let you know I did check. That is the Steinberger I'm pretty sure that is the Steinberger in Shake It Up. Good eye. Very nice.
Yeah.
Good catch.
All right, fantastic. So with Since You're Gone, there's obviously a lot of visuals in there that are some symbolism or whatever that people may not give a whole lot of thought to and so forth. But the one that always sticks in my mind, you've got well, first of all, you got the girl at the beginning of the video who not once but twice just knocks everything off the top of that dresser. She's got more makeup than anybody I've ever seen in my life. But the shoes that walk by themselves up to the door, and one kicks the door and it opens and they shut her out. It's like, oh, she's gone. But the one that kills me, and I'm still trying to figure this out, is the scene where Rick and I believe Benjamin's sitting on the stairs and the vacuum's going by itself. What is that about?
Yes.
Is Rick thinking, since you're gone, the house isn't going to get cleaned? Since you're gone, there's no one to run the vacuum?
High on his list of wow, things are really changing around here.
Yeah, and then realize they probably had to put some kind of remote control device. They spent money to put a remote control in a freaking vacuum.
Well, they probably just tied a cord around it. They probably just tied a cord around it and had somebody pull it.
Controlling it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, so you're thinking there's a guy with fishing line on the front of the vacuum, sitting off camera with a pole, and he's reeling it in.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to do that again, Jack, but I want you to pull it a little slower. It was too fast. It's got to be more realistic.
We need you to pull it in like a 3-pound bass. Yeah. Exactly. All right. Well, hey, Donna, guess what?
No, don't say it.
We're at the end of our time again. We are.
Don't say it.
At the end of our time.
We're
at the net. Better talk quick.
I just have one. Okay. When the girl sweeps the stuff off the counter or off the dresser, the first time she does it, she's wearing a shirt. The second time she does it, she's not. Just throwing that out there for you. And then also, well, apparently, yes. And also, I love the introduction of the blue suit and the pink guitar sort of thing, which kind of went with the Shake It Up live performance era, this live on Fridays and things like that. I loved that. So those are okay, I'm done now. I'll let you, we can finish.
Well, quickly, obviously we're going to be going on to doing a part 2, but quickly, Donna, tell us where people can find you.
I'm on Twitter at Sweet Purple June. I'm on Facebook at Benjamin Orr, Sweet Purple June. And I have a blog called sweetpurplegune.wordpress.com. Come find me.
All about Sweet Purple June. Yep. And, of course, you can find both Donna and I on the Cars Fanorama page on Facebook. And you can find me on Twitter. Had a lot of Twitter discussion this week, but people are afraid of Twitter.
Don't be afraid.
At @night_spots. So until next time, we'll have part 2. See you then.
Looking forward to it. Bye, guys.